Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be another book challenge where I try to finish a book series that I'm in the middle of. Currently, I'm like in the middle of maybe like 14 or 15 book series, and that kind of puts me in anxiety because I know that I have like over maybe like 30 books that I have to read, because some of these series have 5 to 6 to 7 books in each one, so it's kind of hard not to think about that. Specifically, most of these series I do enjoy and I want to finish them. So I want to start this challenge today, and I want to start with something easy and fast to read and also really short. So I was thinking maybe I have to read some novellas because I do have some that I need to get to, and for now I have two options. The first one is Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I do love this book cover, the needle, the white, the green thing, like the droplets of blood. It's just so pretty. This is the first novella. I don't know if there's gonna be any other one in this trilogy, and it's after Powerless and right before Reckless, which is the second book. This is Adina's POV, and I'm super excited for Adina's character because I feel like there's more to her character, and maybe we haven't seen much of her in the first book. I also have this other novella. This is the last novella in the Shadow Me series by Tahira Mafi. I wasn't planning to read it, to be honest, but the last book being super underwhelming, like that ending was not what I expected for a series like Shadow Me, because I love that series and I would still recommend it to anybody, but that ending was a good ending, but it was still so underwhelming. I think I gave that book 2 stars. But when this came out, I remember everyone was loving it and everyone was giving it like positive reviews and high ratings. So I was like, maybe this might make up for that ending in Imagine Me. Plus, I've seen in Tahira Mafi's Instagram that there's gonna be a spin-off of this series that's gonna come out next year, in the beginning of next year, I think. So I'm super excited for that one as well. That's why I was like, maybe I should read this one. So I have these two. I might read both or just one of them. I'm in the mood for a fantasy, even though this one is more of a dystopia, but I'm gonna see if I read one and I'm still in the mood for more. I'm gonna read the next one, or I will just read another book. Right now I'm thinking I'm gonna start with Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I'm super excited and I really want to know what does Adina has to say in this one. These are so adorable, so cute. There's a lot of patterns as well. I wanted to get this one. It's broken on side, but it's broken. Well, that was depressing. I just finished Powerful by Lauren Roberts, which is, as I said, is the first novella in the Powerless series, and I was so disappointed because I don't know if I said this before in this video or maybe in another video, but I had so much hope and expectations for Adina's character, and I was kind of disappointed, I would say. I did love the cute romance that was in it, because overall, like, this felt like a short romance, or like romance fantasy thing, which I did enjoy in some parts of it. I love Makoto's character, or Mac, and of course I loved Adina's character, like, from the first book, and that ending was kind of that ending, I don't know, and I didn't feel like it did give me anything about the story, like the main story of Powerless, or what's waiting in the other book. I'm still super excited for Makoto's character, and the whole thing that's gonna go down in Reckless, because I did, even though I almost DNF'd Powerless multiple times, I still love the ending, and it's that ending that wants me to continue the series, and I'm super excited for Kit's character and Kai and of course Peyton. So I am going to read the next book, but this one was not how I expected it to be, which is no fault of the book. It's just me and my expectations. Yeah, overall, I think I'm gonna give this 2 stars, and I'm still in the mood for fantasy, so I'm going to read Believe Me by Diana Matthew. Good morning. Yesterday, as you saw, I finished reading Believe Me by Diana Matthew. There was, as I said, it's the final novella. I don't know what I was expecting. I needed a better ending for that series. I did get a happy ending in this one, but maybe not what I was expecting. But still, I loved going back to the world. I love Kenji popping up all the time in this novella. I swear, like, he is my favorite character out of this whole thing. And if there is like a book series or just one book just about Kenji, I would eat that up in like one heartbeat. I did enjoy this one. I can't say much because I don't really want to spoil anything for anybody, but I did enjoy it. I was expecting more, to be honest, but as what it is, as like a little cutesy romance little novella about our favorite characters, I think it was good. It was fun. I love how it ended and everything. So on my rating, I gave it 3 stars, and I'm super excited for the spin-off of this series. I wish it's gonna, like, I hope it has to be like better than as I said, Imagine Me, because that was a rough spot. Yeah, I don't know now what I have to pick next. I need to pick another book. I don't really know what I'm in the mood for, so I have to figure that out, and then I'm gonna be back with my next read. I'm finally back, and finally I chose my next read, and that being All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is the same author from the Inheritance Games. This book is the second in the book series The Naturals. I read The Naturals, I think, back in April, and I really enjoyed it and I loved it. So I'm super excited for this one. I only had the ebook back then when I read the Naturals, and that's why I went and got the whole series, because I'm super excited and I'm super confident that I'm going to enjoy the whole books in this series. There's 4 books, and this is the second one, so I'm super excited to get back to that world and to those characters. Yeah, so this is my next read, and let's get into reading. I just realized that this is book 3, not book 2 in this series, so I'm gonna put it back. Killer Instinct is actually book 2 in the Natural series. I have to reorganize this bookshelf because it's a mess. Okay, this is the second book in the series of the Naturals, so I am super excited for it. And again, I'm going to start to read it and see how it's going. So I finished reading Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and you know what? I love this one even maybe more than the first one. In this one, we focused more on Dean, who is again one of the other teenagers in the Naturals group, And the first one we focused more on Casey and her mom's case and stuff like that, and this one, as I said, we focused more on Dean, and there was a copycat of his father. His father was a serial killer as well. And yes, we do get to know more and to get to know more about Dean, his life with his dad, and also we got to know more about Michael and even Leah and Sloane. We have seen more of Sloane in this book, which was so different from Sloane we've seen in the first book, The Naturals. I did love the action that was in this one. I love the dynamic, the friendship that was built. I did enjoy everything about this book, but one thing that I hated, this series, the same as the Inheritance Game series, is a love triangle trope. Even though this is a YA mystery, like romance is kind of a subplot of the thing, but we still have a love triangle in this thing, and Casey was handling the situation. There was a lot going on, and of course she had to choose one of them, and whoever she chooses, she's going to break the other's heart, which exactly what happened in this book, and that was the saddest thing ever. Even though this one, like the series is YA, it doesn't feel that YA to me, because there's some books I've read before that were YA. You can feel the YA-ness in it, and this one, it's more fun. Like I feel whatever age you are, you're still going to enjoy this book. It's very light, very fun. There's a lot going on, as I said. If you love anything like FBI and police and crimes and stuff like that, you're going to enjoy this one. I did enjoy the ending and everything. So as for my ratings, this could have been 5 stars if it were not for the love triangle thing, because it was really like it sucked, to be honest. So I give this book 4.5, the same as the first book, The Naturals, and I'm super excited for the third book, which is, I believe, All In. Yeah, I'm super excited for that one, but I'm not going to read it in this video. I'm going to read another book, which is If the Sun Never Sets. This is the second book in the If Love series by Anna Hong. To be honest, I was never planning on reading the series ever, because I know it was her first series, and I didn't really heard any positive things about it, to be honest. But the other day I was just scrolling through my Libby app, and I found this audiobook of the first book available to borrow, and I just wanted something to listen to while doing chores or driving or cooking or anything. So I listened to the first one. It did start very cringy, and it is basically like your typical college romance, and I did not expect to enjoy it. I did not expect to want to finish, or at least because the series is 4 books, but the first 2 are a duology. Like we follow the same couple in the first 2 books, Farah and Blake, but it kind of ended up in a cliffhanger, so I kind of have to read it. But I did enjoy the first one, as I said, and I love the characters. I did enjoy the couples. Nothing special. It was too generic in a way. In the first book, in the prologue, we know that this couple are no longer together. In the prologue, we know that they're broken up, and we go back 5 years, and that's when we learn how they met, how they became friends, how they started dating, and all what happened that was leading to their breakup. And in this one, the second book, we're going to it's kind of a second chance romance. And in this one, Farah is already an interior designer, and Blake became a businessman. He has this chain of sport bars that are really successful, and now he is going to open a new one in New York, and that's where Farah lives. So she's gonna be the designer who's going to work on his new bar in New York, and apparently she needs the job because it's a big opportunity. As I said, the bars were a huge success, so for her to work for a brand like that would be very beneficial for her job and for her career, and that's why she kind of made herself to work for Blake again. So it's kind of a second chance romance. I'm super excited to see how this couple is gonna work things out. Yeah, I'll see you later when I finish this book. finally finished reading If the Sun Never Sets by Anna Hong, and to be honest, I was kind of disappointed, even though I did expect it, because it's not really that good. The writing, I mean, like comparing this to her other series, I believe those are just a little bit better written. Other than that, I would say I was invested, I was into it, because we did pick up right after kind of what happened in the last book, even though it's 5 years after, but we know that they're broken up, and it, as I said, it kind of started very quickly, which I do really appreciate. And I love the whole drama and how he made her work for him and all the conditions that he had, all of that, so I did enjoy it. And I did enjoy the whole second chance thing, even though I don't really like this trope, but I did enjoy it in this one. But the whole thing kind of turned me off after the third act breakup. In my opinion, it didn't make sense, it wasn't logical, the whole thing that happened, the whole thing that he did, and then how she resolved it, like the way they resolved everything and the way it ended, it didn't make sense to me. I wouldn't forgive someone who messed up 3 times in a row with kind of like the same thing. It's 3 times, and then she goes, oh, you're not a bad person, you're not wrong, blah blah blah. I mean, come on. I don't know, it kind of was a letdown. I will read the next book. Maybe I won't read the book, maybe I would just listen to it as an audiobook, because I did enjoy them more that way. I am super excited for the next book, which is about Chris and how she is trying to hire this actor to seduce her soon-to-be stepmother, who is a gold digger, and she just kind of taking care of her father and stuff like that. So I do super excited for that one. This one, though, as I said, was kind of a letdown, and I gave it 2 stars. But again, I did enjoy the whole friendship thing, the dynamic that was in it. It was fun, but that third act breakup kind of made me mad. It was so frustrating, and again, it didn't make sense. So that would be it for this video. I would say this week was kind of a success. All of the books were kind of good, and I did read more of my book series, so that's kind of, at least I can check these off of my list. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.